Hey guys, today we are back with a continuation of the series of cocky idiots thinking that they can actually have any chance to be a pro fighter. These guys are absolutely delusional, and they are taught a quick lesson that there are serious levels to the fighting game, and these guys are at the absolute lowest level. Their cockiness though, that's at an elite level. Let's get started, but first give this video a like as the algorithm is a real slut for them likes. You're not gonna believe this guys, but we have a freaking legend challenging a pro. You are about to witness a 200-0 street fighter walk into Extreme Couture and challenge the MMA fighters. And the guy to step up and show this guy that he doesn't know anything is the UFC fighter Chris Curtis. This guy is completely useless, getting completely exhausted extremely quickly, and I guess he's never seen a body kick in all those fights because he can't do anything about it. Curtis was being extremely nice, since after that he just switched over to grappling. Curtis had top control, back control, every single control you can imagine, but he was nice enough not to clobber him into oblivion. Incredibly, at the end, the guy was still talking shit, saying that he could have knocked out Curtis, who started to get pissed and told him to put the gloves back on and see what would happen, but he was too scared. Again, another so-called street fighter walked into a gym and challenged another highly trained MMA fighter to a boxing match. At first, the pro was taking it calm, just gently sparring. But then, the big guy started to try and use his massive size to his advantage and started mauling him, even using his forearms to hit him a bit. That's when the pro got a little bit angry and he started to get aggressive. He started swinging for the fences. The big guy just had the high guard with no head movement, which allowed the pro to just hit him from every single angle, from the body to the uppercut to a punch behind the guard. It was just a complete destruction. Creepy Nate here, that's what the challenger is known as, challenged the pro fighter Chad Griggs, and well, he got demolished, going down for the first time in under 5 seconds. Nate is actually not a cocky guy. He said that he practices jiu-jitsu and punches the heavy bag at home, but he said that he completely understood what kind of pain he was in for, so he knew he was going down easy.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's be real, this guy has no experience in striking, and after getting the first hit that put him on his ass, he was completely terrified and really didn't throw another punch. He just covered up and hoped for the best, I guess. He said he has never felt anything like that power before. This one is by far the funniest and most embarrassing one on this list, as a fitness coach decided to challenge a boxer to a quick round of sparring. The boxer is just messing with him, as this guy doesn't know anything about distance and keeps swinging back after getting hit without realizing that he's out of range. The boxer doesn't even really move back, he just allows him to swing wildly, knowing that he's not gonna hit him. Then he just drops him. This guy has no idea what it means to protect himself at all times. He thinks that offense is always the best option and doesn't try to cover up at all. It freaking looks like a skit that a YouTuber tried to make, but that would never be this funny. This huge guy just walked off the street and right into the kickboxing gym and stated that the kickboxing will never work against him. And at first, he was kind of right. I gotta say that if some of those punches had actually landed, there's a chance that this guy could have gotten the knockdown, but his technique is just terrible. It would be a freaking miracle and complete luck if he actually did it. But eventually, as always, fatigue kicked in and this man started getting hit more and more. He didn't even make it the full round. He quit, but the gym wasn't ready to let that happen, so they tried to push him to continue, and the coach was able to get some really good headshots at the end, just so he learns his lesson. The big guy in this video is a 250-pound football player who decided to challenge an MMA fighter to a quick grappling match, and he started off kind of well.
Hey yo!
This man had a great takedown and was pretty close to doing something great, if only he would have known MMA. He could have had the choke submission in way deeper than he had it, but he didn't know what he was doing. The 150-pound pro quickly used his elbow to stop it and immediately managed to turn him over into a full mount position. What a great move. And from here, well, it's an easy submission.
He's got nothing else but push. Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Full mounts.
That flip was freaking amazing. He made it seem so easy, and without the training, this guy never even saw the armbar coming, as the pro was diverting his attention to his left arm, then suddenly switched it up and got the easy tap out with the right arm. Roquilla Ampo is a former K1 kickboxing champion, and as he was training, a couple of street fighters came in and challenged him to some sparring. First up was the big guy. Mr. Ampo decided to show off a little with this guy, throwing some head kicks and getting some knockdowns with really hard hits to the face. Then it was the smaller man's turn to step up, and Ampo started playing with him and just ended him with a body shot that nobody really ever expects. Fans truly don't understand how painful a liver shot can be, but once they experience it, they collapse in incredible pain. Pro boxer Tatum Beltran was able to get the best payback that any kid can hope for after being bothered in school, and that is to spar with your old nemesis. This poor idiot didn't even know what was coming. Beltran was being really nice at first, as the dummy with no training just swung wildly, tiring himself out. But then Beltran turned it on, and this guy's going to be peeing blood.
No, alright. Hey, you got in the ring though.
It's funny to see how angry this guy was, but he was completely unable to do anything about it, and just got taken apart. He will probably never make fun of anybody again. We have to have the obligatory bodybuilder thinking that his immense power is going to be able to help him beat a pro fighter, and this guy challenged a karate expert. Of course, the bodybuilder isn't going to be able to do anything in the stand-up game, so he quickly went for the takedown. This is actually the famous Lance, who challenged one of the Gracies in a previous video. Here, he lost again, since once he was on top, he didn't know what to do next. He tried to hit him, but with very little power. Eventually, he gassed himself out, and the pro went in for the kill. I guess this guy's strength did help him avoid the Kimura, but in the end, they threw in the towel since he was getting manhandled and the pro was nice enough not to clobber him from the side control. This is a crane-style Kung Fu master who is the larger man taking on retired Nam Pham, who had a 21-17 record and actually fought in the UFC. To be fair, this master did a lot better than any other guy we have ever seen. He landed some great shots and he was swarming the MMA fighter, but his main problem is having his hands down the entire time. Also, his punching technique sucks, and although he landed some clean shots, he didn't have any power behind them. Eventually, the pro started landing and took over the fight.
Hey! Body shot coming, here it comes. Hey! It's coming, baby!
The pro just had to learn this guy's style, and it was done. The second round was completely different, with the master not really landing anymore and just missing wildly. It was a really good showing in the first round, but eventually they either get tired or the pro learns their timing and the fight is over. I'm telling you guys, I don't think this series is ever going to end. There are just way too many idiots out there in the world, and they will forever entertain us with their stupidity. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you next time.